Hey everyone, this is Jaxie, and we are back with Let's Play Decisive Campaigns, Warsaw to Paris. And this is part 2, and we are just going to finish the first turn. So last time we were moving 4th Army, which is just about done. We opened up attack with the 19th Corps over here, with 2nd Corps in support. Most of our units have made their attacks. If you notice, we can attack with 3rd Division. I'm just going to send over that regiment to support. We have a card over here for infantry attack, but I'm going to wait until 3rd Division has a shot at the 15th. Move up the flag to protect our tanks and engineers. Now you'll notice with this unit over here, there is a function to move an entire division. Group move is really nice if you are moving huge amounts of units over a long space. Now, normally I will fan out an attack like this, but reserve units or moving units up to the line, it does reduce the number of clicks. Have had people say that yes, the UI is a little clunky. I don't find it gets in the way too much. I still enjoy the game, but it's a consideration. Takes some getting used to. And here we're going to finish 4th and 3rd. Now, goal is to cut the Danzig corridor and then take the rest of the victory points. We have one here, and then we can sever it and go for Graudenz over there. So I'm going to move these Grenzers. They are border units. That's literally what it means in German. They're second rate, but they're going to help us capture some territory. The 10th Panzer Division, small though it is, going to come this way. They're actually now 4th Army. Now, reserves over here, in the actual order of battle, and if you guys read up on battle, they weren't used super extensively, but I am a cutthroat commander. I see no reason to waste frontline troops when I can send the old men and the boys. Especially when this isn't a campaign, it's not going to carry over casualties, things like that. So no worries. I am being cautious because like right there, don't want to run into an ambush. Not at this point. 21st Division here is going to support. They can help out 4th Army and cut this corridor. 27th Division for Poland and a little bit of their cavalry should get cut off, and that'll be nice. More encirclements the better. One thing to note, this game is not like War in the East. They don't have the magic one-turn isolation status, which is kind of unfortunate, but like I showed in the first video, you can actually surround a unit and then on the same turn attack them, and if they have nowhere to retreat to, they will surrender if they lose. And so here moving up, I'm going to bombard, but I just don't have the action points to attack. And nothing there, no luck. One nice thing with having the artillery not be attached, unlike Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa, you can kind of play through, and you can see how things are going to go before you make a decision. You can do a bombardment, you can have airstrikes, and then if it doesn't work out, that's when you can just avoid an attack. And right here, I'm doing some recon, and Poland has some really strong units in the Malava forts, and I'm really not going to mess with those. I'm going to use most of 3rd Army here to try to bypass them, to cut around here. I'm going to have to fight for these bridgeheads, but if I take them, Poland is going to have one of two options. They can either let me encircle them, which is fine by me, let them rot in their forts, or they can retreat, cede the area, and I get one step closer to Warsaw. And either of those are fine, but I am not going to attack the forts. I actually did a play-by-email game with a player who went right for it, and it turned into World War I. His units were really badly bloodied. He did not have a good time. He didn't feel like he contributed a whole lot. And quite at Blitzkrieg yet. We're using tanks in their master divisions and core, but true Blitzkrieg, as we think of it, is more of a Barbarossa idea. However, the Germans for a long time have done War of Movement or Bewegungskrieg, and we are going to do that. We're always going to try to cut off, we're always going to try to attack from multiple sides. That's standard doctrine. Forts are scouted. Now I have some air units for Army Group North, and I might attack just some of these units out in the open, try to weaken them. Even though this is a reserve division, if I get some good hits, I can start pushing back the 16th Division. Other than that, a lot of clicking. It's a great game, but very click heavy. I'll put the 11 in contact so they start having to decide. They stare, there they go. Hopefully they don't build bridges, but it's always good to have engineers nearby. No cards, nothing super fancy to explain. Just enjoying it. It's a very relaxed game. Take opportunity shots. And not bad for a marsh, which does provide some defensive benefit. We scored some good hits. And looking at this, I think I'm going to try to capture this bridge near Thorn. Or I can pivot around and go down here. But either way, not going to mess with the forts. So let's scout out with Panzer Kemp and start threatening. I can't pass that off if I'm doing attack. So you'll notice here, every turn commanders have a percentage to generate these bonus cards. And like this one for the infantry attack is 10%. And what they do is they provide action points or they provide morale, and it's a free card. It is not like Barbarossa where you have to pay for it. So anytime you pop up, you can use them. There is no penalty. It's just you have to wait until it generates the card again. So you might have to wait until a good opportunity. For me, I cannot pass up the chance to start blowing a hole in the 16th Division with reservists. Easy check movement points, always down there. Let's bombard and dive bomb. 200 men. Could be worse, could be better. A unit of bombers there. Not ideal, but we've reduced the entrenchment quite a bit. A little bit of integrity, a little bit of readiness. I think the artillery unit is weaker, so I'm going to hit that with 2 infantry, and then hopefully a tank group can slash the lovely. So and might be a little bit more, but 400 men. Not ideal, but we have a nice little opening here, and the 16th is going to have to go right towards 4th Army. 1,000 men. This is risky. I wouldn't normally recommend this, especially if you're a new player. And the stacking, that's going to scare me off. Been doing it for a while, but sometimes you risk, sometimes you don't. Like you can hear, I could attack them, but entrenched and in a city, I'm going to leave them out of supply. It's fine. So 3rd Army, you can see it's just a couple minutes to resolve them. 8th will take a little bit more. Easy stuff. Gonna capture bridgeheads. I'm not in a hurry to attack across the river here. In fact, I'm going to just bypass and target with artillery. Flank regiment. And third corps, just gonna go for the encirclement. Pushing along the Warsaw axis. Gotta scout because sometimes Poland gets sneaky and they do know where their river crossings are, and they do put men in cities, knowing that the tanks will struggle. I'm actually gonna go south of the town here. And cavalry. One quirk about the I go you go is you'll have situations like this where German infantry can actually threaten to encircle cavalry. Might not be the most realistic, but I'm pretty used to I go you go systems. It's kind of with the territory. It's why as the war in the east you had an opportunity to unisolate units. So I'm gonna move 8th Army. They are infantry support. 10th Corps just gonna move into these cities. 13th, I'm going to see if we can get lucky and open up in these fields an avenue for the tanks. Because 10th's going to want to come along here, go through Lodz and straight to Warsaw. Problem is we have a couple crossings over the Warta we need to take. And so infantry is going to come first. I want them to absorb the casualties. And it's not ahistorical, because even though, as we're going to see in this campaign, things will get really ugly for Poland really quickly, the early days of the battle is when Germany had a lot of their casualties. And it was infantry, and it was a slog, but as time went on, and so units were able to get into open country, that's when started to see scary Bewegungskrieg is. Yeah, you'll notice there I actually made a mistake. I just hit artillery and all, and it pulled in the 24ths, but I don't think I would have gotten much on that town anyway, so no worries. Alright. Reserves. Since they're part of 8th, flank around, try to catch Kalish there. With a single division, may or may not be able to open this up. There's a road right here, and it's going to be the most direct route. We'll have 3 crossing options. I have to have it. It would make life so much easier. When I first started playing this game, I would bypass everything. I was like afraid to use infantry. Didn't want to. Oh, not a lot of damage, but did lower entrenchment and readiness. I'm actually going to scout out. I want to know what I'm going to get into. In Poland, very smartly, guarding their crossings. Yeah, whole division over there. Not ideal, but we can make do. Let's look at our air assets. So I have a level bomber, and last time hitting infantry out in the open didn't do much. Let's see if they can level the city. Nope, but that readiness is coming down, which is what we want. 60 action points. I tell you what, I know this is a mobile SS unit, but armored cars, not really. The heavy hitter the tanks are going to be. I'm going to take one out. Barely overstacked. We're going to lose some life. We move them off. What's nice is my better unit is the one that didn't take the casualties. I am going to continue infantry first, scout, take some territory, and then launch the tanks the second I get an opening. Artillery can target 2 hexes away, so that's why I'm bombarding like this. They don't have full action points, so they're not going to get the full range, but out in the open here, 600 men got out. They couldn't bring counter battery fire to bear. That hurt them. Even with the artillery regiment, I might have to dive bomb them and see what I can do. That's very tempting. Throw the 18 up here. It's overstacked. In a multiplayer game, you might not want 200 stack. If they were to get counterattacked right there, it would produce some casualties, but for single player and with Poland being outnumbered, outgunned, I'm not super worried. And the only reason I'm not doing group move here is I'm getting my artillery units 2 away, so I can just take my shots where I can. It might not be much, but ammo is not mono in this game. In Decisive Combat, or Campaigns Barbarossa, you don't want to do this, because then you need trucks to resupply it, and that game very accurately models the problem with trying to bring trucks for fuel, bring trucks for the tanks, all of that sort of thing. River crossing, I can threaten the 10th if I can't move them off. And let's go for it. Pay there, but I got some of their artillery, some of their support units, and their entrenchment is down. Readiness is down, and integrity on some of these units is very low. So 60. At this point, I think I'm going to bypass. It'd be really nice to get this road. I just don't know if I want to bloody one of my mobile units this early. Now, let's just keep moving up infantry and see what opens up. Take our shots. Artillery's not great in the woods, but I don't have an open field. Just wearing down anything I can wear down. And try to get that opening. The cadence of the game is really very World War II-y. It lives up to its name. You have these infantry battles, and it doesn't seem like a lot's going to happen. Blast tanks and start getting their units out in the open fields, and casualties mount very, very quickly. And this area is one of the hardest. We have a lot of forests, a lot of good entrenchment. If you are curious, you can always check the stats here for what sort of stuff happens on the battlefield with infantry and tanks and all that. But honestly, it's one of those games where the things that happen make sense. In a city, it's going to be harder to attack with the air. You're going to have higher entrenchment in the cities until I start coming in and bombing it. And it follows logically. I think I'm just going to have to bypass with some of these units. Let's use group move. And start manning these. That's going to threaten them. They're going to have to withdraw. I took the town. They can't make a hold out there. They can't turn it into a fortress. And they're going to have to either pull back or allow me to encircle them. I think they're going to have some of these crossings defended, but I have too many options of my mobile units and just threaten. They're going to have to make a decision. Now, the AI is just okay, but with the Poland scenario being a Poland scenario, I mean, they're going to do a fighting withdrawal. They're going to try to blow their bridges and set up forts, do things like that, and oof, counter battery. That was rough for army group and army level artillery units to get hit by a regular divisional artillery regiment that bad. But that's war. I'm not going to restart or game it. And you'll notice either from the artillery fight or the scouting, that bridge is now down. So, confirms my decision. I am not going to mess with those units. I'm just going to push. And Döpfner here, 16th Corps, you onward. I should say Vorwärts, but I'm a little embarrassed about my German accent. Been a while since I have had to speak it regularly. But all of these support units. This is the one thing that they decided to get rid of. It's still in case blue, but all of this is done through cards in Barbarossa. So I know some people don't like the UI and find it tedious to do this much to move support. However, C gives me a lot of options. 300 casualties, destroy some of theirs, and we're slowly opening them up. Right now, we've lost less than or fewer than 3,000 men and 24,000 casualties. So, one-sided, not that it hasn't been bloody, but things could be far, far worse. Something is going to be here, and I have to say, this area, you're going to take casualties. Don't be afraid to attack with infantry. That's why you have them. Keep in mind, you got to plan a little bit forward that some of these cities, Poland is going to put up a good fight. They actually organize their defense around city operational groups in important areas. So there's going to be some city fighting and some slog, but gotta open something up so that 10th Army can get a move on. And right here, I'm now in 14th, so getting close to the end of the turn. Usually with 14th, I take 8th Corps, and I'm going to try to cut across here. And if I can get to any of these cities on the edge, whether by wheeling north or just straight over, most of these edge areas are supply points. So you take them, and Poland is going to starve out. They get a little bit of Warsaw, just enough to have a fortress, but that's basically it. And then it is good game. I think I'm going to take the slow route here. Just bypass. I've made my attacks, I've taken some bridgeheads. You'll notice I'll have 3rd Regiment of the 46 just hold up. Threaten. But I'm going to start coming around and make them make the decision. That's good commanding. You want the enemy to have to respond to your moves, not you respond to theirs. It's easy in Poland, but when we play some France, I'll show you guys. Same thing, gotta get a breakthrough, make them respond. The France scenario is very accurately set up, and it's meant to give the French a morale issue and command and control problems, and their whole order of battle is just nonsense. It squanders their really good tanks, it scatters everything The best units have trouble coordinating. And just making contact. I would expect Poland, if I were them, some of these threatened areas, just pull back, try to defend a river. I'm not quite in the open field enough that I can just blow by them and pocket all of it. It's going to be a couple turns. When it happens, I think, still on turn 1, yeah, it's not going to tell me how many troops Poland has. I think we're going to see their overall units go down very, very fast. And if anyone has any questions, I know at this point I'm just explaining the strategy, kind of talking through my moves, but if I've missed anything, if anything is still confusing, just the look of the game can be for some people. Let me know, post a comment, post in the Reddit thread, Computer Wargaming, really good place for talking to people about these sort of Slytherin and Matrix style games. And let me know what you think. Let's see if I can move them off, start opening up something. Barely. Usually combat is 10 action points for an instance, and so I was very close to running out there. This entrenchment is so much higher. I don't think I have any level bombers left, and I want to save the dive bombers, even if I'm going to hit some rear units. I want to see if I can hit something out in the field. You know what? I don't really think there is anything in the field. Let's be risky. We don't have anything that I can see that can shoot them down. It's just whether or not it ends up. Nothing doing. So 5th. Won't have a breakthrough yet. Let's leave this to 1 division, get a little bit of a divisional bonus. A little more. And right there you'll see their entrenchment was just too high. 700 men for 100 men. Not like I can't take the casualties, but it doesn't really serve me any purpose. And now 8th is not really in a position to do anything. Not through Light Forest. I'm not going to be risky. I'm going to take the infantry unit and see, even in the wood, if I can start a headset. No, against a human player, I might not be bold enough to put a single regiment out there by itself, but against the AI, it's a good pocket. I don't think they're going to try to counter pocket me here. Should get them to withdraw the 7th Division, cede me the town, and give me at least a couple mile opening. Give me some place to start. Anything I can do to get them to withdraw from all these urban and wooded hexes down here, it's going to be good in the long run. Not sure. Okay, so I do have 107 recon, and there is no one in that town. I am going to take it. And I'm going to prepare to cross the river in the north. I have support units out there. It's representing zone of control. And they should probably withdraw. I don't think they're just going to let me go behind them, especially since I have a river crossing. Down here in the south, you are fighting in the mountains. It's not easy. And we're just gonna bombard and go. And that's almost the end of the turn. usually in the beginning here when you really gotta think things through, you'll get 20 minutes, maybe 30. A lot of this for me is just stopping and explaining. If I'm just clicking through, not doing a let's play, I'll waste sooner than that. And once you get breakthroughs, it's really fun because you can just watch these little tendrils like this. I'm not taking anything noteworthy here. Sending these mountain divisions in, it feels like a win. Gambling zone of control bent down. There's gotta be a unit. It'll be tired. So, I'm gonna wait until I can attack on both sides. Throw some shells. Wake them up. They're too comfortable in those forts sometimes, in those cities. And I do have, with 18th down here, some panzer divisions. They're really nice if you can get them to just follow these railways and these roads all the way north, cut behind Warsaw. But don't know if I'll get there. You'll notice that not all of Poland is represented here. They don't have the Soviets modeled in this game. What happens is, since I have historical variants on, it should happen with 100% probability. They just, I think on the 23rd in the game, although it could move that up or push it back, it's just going to say, oh, the Soviets invaded, Poland now has less morale, and they're sad, and you should get them. And then it just becomes easier to invade them, and you do more damage, they do less, their integrity is small. It'd be fun to see a red tide coming from the east, but probably a bit too much. And so that's it. That is turn 1 of Decisive Campaigns. 14th Army is bogged down. It's mountains, there's going to be nothing doing there. 10th has some tendrils. I have some small encirclements. I have threatening 1 division, 2 divisions, and some support units. I have 1 crossing I can't use. Poland does have some tanks, and they do get to raise their militia. So this might be a bit of a fight, but I have a lot of options. I have a lot of infantry to help out. Threatening some cavalry here. 4th Army looks good, though. Just a wide open hole. 1 scared cavalry unit, out of position divisions. Right now it's just HQ and support units there. And 2 crossings I can take. Danzig should be mine. The corridor is cut. And that's it. So you'll notice I always do a little check. In games like this, I would recommend going back through, making sure you don't miss any obvious units. But thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Next time we will look at turn 2 and start looking for that breakthrough, try to get something decisive and open this campaign up. So thank you for watching.